What if purpose isn't a feeling you wait for, but a pattern you practice? Tonight, we're learning that pattern from 8 people who lived it so hard, they bent history. Historical figures who embodied true purpose. Welcome back, friend. I'm going to tell 8 short stories across centuries and continents, then reveal a simple purpose pattern you can use this week. Stick around for the 7-day Walk Your Why challenge at the end. Just a quick note, this is inspiration and education, not a full academic biography. Dates and details are condensed for clarity. Watch for these 7 moves in every story: pain into mission, unwavering values, repeated small acts, people over ego, ownership of craft, sacrifice with boundaries, and expand the circle. Born into slavery, she escaped, then returned again and again to guide others to freedom. Later, she served as a scout and nurse during the Civil War. Purpose principle: P pain into mission. She turned her wound into a roadmap for others. Takeaway: where you've suffered, you are uniquely equipped to lead. After escaping slavery, he used oratory and the press to move hearts and policy, writing, speaking, debating with fearless clarity. Purpose principle: ownership of craft. He mastered words like a surgeon masters a scalpel. Takeaway: purpose sharpens its tools. What's your instrument, and are you training it daily? In wartime hospitals, she fought for sanitation and data-driven care, saving lives by changing the system, not just the sheets. Purpose principle: R repeated small acts, checklists, hand washing, measurements, boring steps, big outcomes. Takeaway: the right routine is a revolution. Relentless research led her to foundational discoveries in radioactivity and, 2 Nobel Prizes across different sciences. Purpose principle: unwavering values like truth, rigor, and service. Takeaway: purpose is faithful to truth over trends and just keeps showing up. He organized nonviolent resistance that united everyday people into a moral force, honestly, larger than any single leader. Purpose principle: E. Expand the circle. Invite ordinary hands into extraordinary work. Takeaway: if your purpose requires only you, it's honestly too small. Decades in prison did not shrink his vision. He emerged to help lead a divided nation toward democracy and reconciliation. Purpose principle: sacrifice with boundaries. He held his line without losing his heart. Takeaway: purpose pays a price, but not your soul. She started by planting trees with rural women. It grew into a movement for environment and dignity, recognized worldwide. Purpose principle: R, repeated small acts, plus E, expand the circle. Takeaway: small, shared actions scale when rooted in community. After surviving violence for speaking up, she kept advocating for girls' education, turning personal danger into global dialogue. Purpose principle: P, people over ego. The mission matters more than applause or fear. Takeaway: purpose chooses impact over image. Or in same. Different eras, different tools, same pattern. Pain transformed, values anchored, small acts repeated, people prioritized, craft owned, sacrifice stewarded, circles expanded. Okay, so let's get right to it. Name your pain and then turn it into your mission. Because I face blank, I will help others blank. Next, pick 2 values to guard this week. Maybe truth, service, or whatever really matters to you. Choose 1 craft to hone. Set aside 20 minutes daily. No notifications, just focused effort. Define 1 small act you can repeat, like emailing 1 mentor, posting 1 helpful tip, or even planting 1 seed, literally or figuratively. And finally, invite 1 ally. Just ask, want to do this weekly with me? All right, let's take a moment. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. Let's do that twice. Now whisper to yourself: people over ego, service over fear. And then ask, what's the next right step that serves someone today? Go ahead, do that now. So let's look at a few real-life mini vignettes. First, the creator studies for 20 minutes daily on their craft, posts one useful video every week as a small act, and mentors one beginner to expand the circle. Next, the student turns family hardship into a peer tutoring mission, transforming pain into purpose, values honesty and effort, and applies for one grant each month. Then the entrepreneur solves a problem they once endured, builds standard operating procedures like Nightingale, and invites customers into feedback loops, just like Mathai. All right, here's your 7-day Walk Your Why challenge. Day 1, write your because, therefore, purpose sentence. Day 2, choose a craft and schedule 20 minutes for it every day. Day 3, define a repeatable small act and do it once. Day 4, invite one ally or mentor to join or advise you. Day 5, serve one person quietly with no credit needed. Day 6, share what you're learning, maybe in a post, email, or journal. Day 7, expand the circle by teaching one step to someone else. And hey, drop a compass emoji and tell us your day 1 sentence. Because I face blank, I'll help others blank. Purpose isn't magic, it's muscle memory. History hands you a blueprint, you supply the daily bricks. If this helped, go ahead and tap that like button, subscribe for more purpose-driven tools, and share this with someone who's ready to build a life that matters. Practice the pattern, and don't forget to check out our socials. See you next time.